Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 8th, 2024 and Javier Tebas has spoken out about Barcelona's financial situation and their ability to sign. I'm here to explain to you exactly what Barcelona will need to do in order to get back to the 1-1 rule. Also, it's reported that Barcelona will hear offers for Jules Kounde and they think that the player is willing to leave in the summer. And finally, Raphinha will have to step it up in these few upcoming months. Otherwise, he will see himself out in the summer as well. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag, and if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now we begin with the news that Javier Tebas has spoken out about what's going on with the referees in La Liga, where Joan Laporta and Xavi Hernandez had said that Real Madrid had been pressuring referees through Real Madrid television, where they were posting a video every week since the season began, accusing referees of being against Real Madrid. And as such, Laporta and Xavi Hernandez believe that this league or this season had been adulterated. And in regards to that, Javier Tebas said, "It isn't. Neither Laporta nor Xavi think so. They say it about the matches. You read the Madrid and Barcelona newspapers, and there are two completely different opinions on the same play. What is true is that the Negreira issue is the worst thing that has happened to Spanish football in recent years. It has contributed to this tension. There is a lot of tension, and that worries me. But the league is not adulterated." So Javier Tebas thinks that the Negreira case is the worst thing to happen to Spanish football, even though the prosecutor's office have made it very clear that there's absolutely no evidence that shows that Barcelona bribed referees or influenced the competition. And they've also stated that they will not prosecute Barcelona for bribery, because even though the judge in charge of the investigation had changed the charges from sporting corruption to bribery, the bribery charges cannot be applied because Jose Maria Enriquez Negreira was not a public official and the CTA is not a public entity. Now, despite there being absolutely no evidence that Barcelona influenced the competition through Negreira, Javier Tebas still thinks that the Negreira case is the worst thing to happen to Spanish football, even though Real Madrid, through Real Madrid TV, are actually influencing the competition through the documentaries that they keep posting each week. But yet, Javier Tebas thinks that the Negreira case is the worst thing, which has been proven to have no effect on the competition. And let's not forget that this whole investigation was launched because Javier Tebas sent false evidence to the prosecutor's office. So I'm not surprised by his statements at all. Now, one thing I was surprised is that Javier Tebas said that something will be done about Real Madrid TV's videos. He said somebody within La Liga is currently investigating the situation. So of course, we're gonna have to see whether the Spanish league will sanction Real Madrid. Of course, I'm not holding my breath, and neither should you. Now, Javier Tebas also spoke about Barcelona's financial situation and ability to sign players in the summer. Of course, every chance the La Liga president gets to speak in public, he has to talk about Barcelona. And in regards to this, Javier Tebas said, "Barca have homework to do, and they know it. They have two libero operations to cash in that they might not get paid, and that could limit their summer signings. But I know that they are working on finding solutions." So Javier Tebas making it clear that Barcelona have a lot of homework to do in order to be able to make signings in the summer. And while I'm here to tell you exactly what that homework will be, the first thing is that Barcelona will need to get the 40 million euros from the activation of the Barca Vision economic lever. That's when Barcelona sold a portion of Barca Vision to the German investment fund Libero, who they failed to pay Barcelona, and as such, Barcelona have filed a lawsuit against them. And Barcelona are currently negotiating with new investors to sell that part of Barca Vision that they had sold to Libero to someone new so they can get the 40 million euros. But aside from the 40 million euros, Barcelona will have to raise another 60 million euros. So that's a total of 100 million euros just so Barcelona can get back under the 1-1 rule. Now, the 1-to-1 rule means that for every euro the club makes, they will be able to invest that euro into a new player, which the club are currently not under that rule. So Barcelona will have to raise the 100 million euros just to get back to that rule. That does not include the money they need for signings. So for example, if they want to sign a 50 million euro player, they're going to have to raise the 100 million euros to get back under the 1-to-1 rule, and then raise another 50 million euros for that player. So Barcelona have their work cut out. And as such, that further confirms that Barcelona will be making some big sales this summer transfer market in order to generate money for new signings. And speaking of making big sales during the summer transfer market, it's reported that Barcelona will be open to hearing offers for the French defender Jules Kounde. Now, it's no secret that Barcelona has a surplus of center backs with Kounde, Íñigo Martínez, Andreas Christensen, Ronald Araujo. Then there's the rise of Pau Cubarsí with even more center backs coming right behind him in the academy, such as Mika Faye and Mamadou Mbake. And of course, Barcelona does have Eric Garcia on loan with Girona, and there's Shadi Riyad, who Barcelona will try to recover from Real Betis. So all of this, the surplus of center backs, plus the fact that Barcelona have had a lot of trouble with the right back position. Jules Kounde has been pushed out to the right back position, whereas I reported many times before, the French defender is not happy about that. And as such, Barcelona think that he will be looking to make an exit during this summer transfer market. And given Barcelona's surplus of center backs and Barcelona's need to generate funds in the summer transfer market, it's reported that the club will be open to hearing offers for Kounde. Now, it's reported that Kounde's agent will be working on bringing Barcelona offers. It seems that there's a lot of interest in the Premier League for Jules Kounde. Of course, Jules Kounde was ready to make the jump to the Premier League when Barcelona called him, and he ended up opting for Barcelona. There's also talks about PSG being interested in Jules Kounde. So Barcelona will definitely be hearing offers during this summer transfer market. And given that Jules Kounde's contract does not expire until 2027, Barcelona will be looking to make a sizable sale, something with at least 50 million euros. So we're going to have to see what kind of offers the club receives for the French defender. And speaking of players being sold in the summer transfer market, Raphinha, who is set to come back this weekend against Granada, will have his work cut out with the rise of Lamine Yamal, who has become a starter in the right wing. And not only a starter on the right wing, but Lamine Yamal has also become the star of the team. Now, with the rise of Lamine Yamal, Raphinha will have his work cut out during these remaining months of La Liga, where he's gonna have to prove his worth. Otherwise, Barcelona will place him on the market, because after all, the Blaugrana club made a huge investment in Raphinha, spending over 60 million euros to sign the Brazilian from the Premier League. Plus, he does have a high salary, and as such, Barcelona will not be looking to have a 60 million euro player on the bench. So Raphinha will have to prove himself, prove that he can start ahead of Lamine Yamal. Otherwise, his chances are looking very slim as far as continuing in Barcelona, and more so since Xavi Hernandez will be resigning at the end of the season, because after all, it was Xavi Hernandez who requested the signing of Raphinha, and there's been a lot of doubts within the club about the Brazilian player, and without Xavi Hernandez there to back his signing, we're gonna have to see what happens, whether Barcelona end up placing him on the market, whether they decide to give him another chance. Now, there is very strong interest for Raphinha in the Premier League. Of course, Newcastle were extremely interested last summer, but they were rejected. And now it's being reported that Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea are still interested in Raphinha. And who knows, maybe Newcastle will make a new attempt during the summer. But of course, you all know my opinion, but I would love to hear from you guys. Do you think the club should sell Raphinha? Let me know down below. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, be scars.